When it comes to toddler clients and really their parents, there is one major pet peeve that I have, and that is when parents say, my kid's not gonna let me do that. Hello, who is the parent? And then we wonder why kids have questionable behavior. This is why. We're not parenting our children, we're trying to be best friends with our children. And is that really going to do them any favors in life? No, it's not. You have to be able to find the balance between being happy-go-lucky, laid back, and letting your kid do what they want to do, but also teaching them how to be humans and citizens in this world. We're living in this instant gratification society right now where everything is available at our fingertips, and sometimes that can be a bad thing, especially when it comes to teaching our children about hard work and independence. So let's dive in and talk about how we can encourage positive toddler behavior. One of the most important things for me and my children is their self-esteem. I want my children to know that not only are they so incredibly loved, but I want them to love themselves. One of the really great things for toddlers is to catch them being good. Now, what does that mean? It really just means that you are verbally acknowledging them when they are doing something positive. Maybe they got dressed by themselves this morning. You can say, hey Susie, you did a really great job getting dressed today. All by yourself, you're such a big kid. Simple, but such a very small detail is really lifting up your child, making them proud of themselves, their self-esteem is going to be boosted, and they're going to feel like independent individuals, and that is like everything that toddlerhood is all about. When your child is a toddler, they are really discovering that they are their own person, that they want to do things on their own, for themselves, by themselves, because of their own choices, and that is so developmentally appropriate, and it is a good thing. So catching them being good is tip number one to really help foster their self-esteem and independence. Now, piggybacking off of helping your child become independent, number two is to provide choices within limitations. So maybe it is nap time and your child needs to use the bathroom before they go down for their nap. You can say, Susie, it's time for nap. Do you want to use the downstairs potty or the upstairs potty before we lay in your bed? Simple as that. And if they don't want to make a choice, you can count down from 5. If you don't make a choice, I'll make a choice for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go in the upstairs bathroom. Pick them up and put them on the toilet. It's fine. They're gonna be fine. Allowing your child to make these choices though is really going to help them in their decision-making processes. If you know of an adult who has a really hard time making choices, they probably were raised by parents who were very strict and did not give them many choices. It was my way or the highway, this is what we're gonna do, you can't ask questions, do as I say. So those children turn into adults who have a hard time making decisions. So when you give your child age-appropriate choices, it's going to help them with not only their independence, but also their decision-making skills. Number 3 is going to help with predictability and consistency. I want you to have visual routine cues all over the house, as much as you can, wherever you need to. I love using bedtime routine cards, morning routine cards, potty sequence cards, anything that can be a visual cue on the wall for your child. This is a free download that I provide to everybody in the world who wants them. Basically, what you need to do is print them out, cut them out, laminate them if you can, and hang them at your child's eye level within an age-appropriate span. So a 2-year-old may only have 3 to 5 different cards that are telling them, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, pajamas on, read books, cuddle, and go to sleep. So as they get older, you can increase their routine capacity, having them do a little bit more independently at bedtime. So we are fostering independence with these routine cards and predictability, consistency, and routines. So having that at your child's eye level is going to actually avoid having temper tantrums and meltdowns during these big transition times like bedtime and waking up in the morning, getting ready for the day, because your child knows this is what we do every single day in this order, and that's how it goes in this house. So make sure you grab the routine cards in the description box down below. I will also pin it to the comment section. Number 4 is storytelling. Whether you are narrating your day or narrating what your child is doing, you are talking through all of the activities that your child is doing. Of course, they're going to want to hear about good things that they're doing. And when you're narrating things that maybe they're not supposed to be doing. They are more likely to stop doing that because they want you to stop talking about it. I have firsthand heard toddlers say, "Mommy, stop saying that," and I say, "Then you have to stop doing that. I'm just telling you what you're doing, so why don't we stop and go do something else instead?" Another way that I like to use storytelling is by making social stories. If you're unfamiliar with them, I will also link some templates that I have in the description box down below for social stories with mostly using the bathroom. You can also take any of these templates and turn them into anything that you want. A social story is a story with your child specifically in the story. So this is a DIY story that you are actually putting pictures of your child in it. You are keeping the words very simple, but anything that your child is struggling with, you can make a social story around that topic. That's why I have many templates on potty training, because sometimes it can be very difficult. So if you're interested in that, then grab those in the description box down below, and you can always make them your own. Number 5 is the one that's the most difficult for parents, and that's because it is consistency, not only in your routines, but also in your expectations of your child. So if you're a little bit of a pushover and you tell your child, "No, we're not doing this," they keep asking, and then you eventually give in and say, "Okay," that is only teaching your child that you are a pushover and that you are eventually going to say yes. They are going to continue nagging for whatever they want. You have to be consistent and you have to follow through with whatever you tell your child. Whether it's you're telling them about a consequence for a behavior that they had, you need to follow through on it. If you're a parent who uses timeout and you say, "If you keep doing that, you're going to go in timeout," and then you never put them in timeout, they're never ever learning from that behavior. If you are a parent who says, "We're not going to go to the zoo if you keep doing that," and then you take them to the zoo, what are they learning? That they're just going to do whatever they want, however they want. But you need to make sure that you are consistent in your reactions. So you cannot have a huge reaction to something one time and then a tiny reaction to it the next time. You need to be consistent in the way that you are communicating not only expectations, but also the way that you are going to react to your child's behavior. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to grab the bedtime routine cards in the description box down below, and they also come with morning routine cards for free as well. You can also check out the social story templates that I have in my template shop. In the next video, we are going to talk all about the crib to bed transition, so make sure you come back for that video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and keep blooming. Mwah.